Welcome, everybody. It's another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, rock and roll Matty Goldberg. Gentlemen, what's doing? What's happening? What's shaking?
What up, boy?
Watching this horrific, awful Monday night game, 0-0, about to be at halftime. I mean,
You don't like good defense?
also, I don't know what's worse, too, is ESPN has motherfucked everybody with this stupid getting taken off YouTube TV, making people buy an app that's buffered. It's literally taking us back to the first days of the internet with the dial-up modem where there's buffering. Like, what have you done to us with your nonsense? Okay, I'm done.
What'd you guys get up
That's
to
it. I'm
this
probably having a
weekend?
better week than Brian Daboll. Oh, I had an interesting weekend.
Yeah, what'd you do?
My ear was ringing really bad, and I was freaking out because I'm a sober man, and I thought maybe that had to do with that. And
You thought it
I
was
went to
ringing
urgent
because you were
care.
sober?
Well,
Now you went to urgent
it could be
care.
from, yeah. So they said I have a massive buildup of wax in my ear, and they vacuumed it out, and they
Matty,
showed me
that
the
happened when you
clumps.
stayed with me once, remember? And I shoved that thing in your
No,
ear?
this was worse, bro. This was bad. Like my ear was ringing like a motherfucker, and yeah, I had to go, and I missed the Indiana Penn State ending, but I was relieved to know that I wasn't like dying, so that was good.
And then we all know it. Now you don't wash your ears?
And then I watched football the rest of the weekend.
I guess he doesn't.
Matty, so you
Wow.
don't wash your ears?
I try. I mean, they get waxy. What do you want from me? I give you guys truth bombs on this. You guys can't handle it.
No, I respect it. Did it feel
I mean,
good
I
when they
can't tell you
vacuumed it?
I can't tell you I hooked up with Sydney Sweeney, but I think the audience would think that's a lie.
But they'll believe that you don't clean your ears?
I would imagine if they had to pick.
Did it feel good when they vacuumed it? I bet that felt great.
Well, they made you lie down on your side and they put like a cream in. I thought that was what they were gonna do. And then they take a machine and it's like and then they're like, look what we got out of it. And I was like, whoa, there are some
So
big clumps.
when Matty was
And
staying with
then I was getting out of the thing. I saw your text. I was like, oh, Indiana, because I was looking at the score and they were losing, and I thought they were going to lose. And, you know, so there's that. And I was like, I missed the classic bummer.
when Maddie was staying with me a couple years ago, I have this syringe that you kind of use to clean out your ears. I'll use it once in a while, and it's like Maddie was in a lot of pain, so I go, all right, let's just try to see if we can clean it out. I use the hot water. I was cooking meat in sous vide, so I
Yeah, it was pretty too hot.
used sous vide water. It was like wait, I shouldn't have
But
used
it
it. It
did
was
help.
but it worked. Fucking melted all
But
that
my
shit
wax was
down.
so deep in. I don't mean to
Yeah,
gross
but
out.
then we made candles together out of it. It was a very
Yeah.
nice
But
ending.
so that was my weekend, and I'm happy to tell you I'm 10 days sober.
Wow.
And
Congrats on that, Matty.
How do you
I go to
feel?
meetings. I feel great, man.
Okay.
Like I have moments that are tough, but from where I was a week ago, last week I was definitely on the show faking it till I make it.
Mm,
But I'm glad to be a sober man right now.
you're
And
yeah, it's weird. Rusty's quitting weed too at the same
it will help him. If he wants to talk, I'd be happy to give his number. My goal is to pay it back because we have a mutual friend that's helping me that talks to me like 3 times a day, 4 times a day. My phone is always open or his phone is always open to me.
time. All right, well, I'll pass that
And
along.
yeah, I mean, my panic attacks are way down. Uh, Still like to gamble, but you got to have one vice
Mm.
That's something.
if that's a vice.
Jim, what'd you get up to? Anything cool?
So I'm still in Joplin, Missouri.
Ooh, Joplin, Missouri.
So it's been however long I've been there. I did go up to Kansas City,
Well,
visited a
I didn't
buddy.
know
That
you
was
went to
fun.
other states.
I know, right?
I thought you were touring Nebraska at all
For the
times.
most part, that's the case. But no, now I'm in Joplin, Missouri.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
So it's been
Did
interesting being here.
yeah. Nebraska won this week, right?
Damn right they did. TJ Lateef
Laqueef?
starting quarterback. There's a quarterback controversy.
Uh-oh.
That's how it goes.
Is Raiola back this season?
No, he's out for the rest of the year. He broke his fibula, so
Okay,
he's
but you
out.
got at least one more year of him, right?
Yeah, he's a sophomore
He's
this year.
not.
So
He's not ready for the NFL yet.
he's a sophomore, so he
Right.
still has one more
I
year
mean, I don't
Yeah, you
regardless.
even
have to
know.
play one more year. Okay. Well,
You
that's
know what? I was going to
exciting.
use another analogy about him. I used last week Greta Van Fleet. This is a little before Jim's time. Luke might remember this, but WWF lost Razor Ramon and Diesel to WCW, and it was like a massive loss. So they figured, well, you guys are in love with the characters. So they're like, oh, Diesel and Razor Ramon are coming back. So they just had two guys be the new Diesel and Razor, and it lasted 1 week because the fans are just like, this is garbage. And it did not work. And he's kind of like the knockoff Diesel or Razor Ramon. Sorry.
Man, the guy broke his leg and you're just shooting
I'm
at
talking
him?
about before. I also like I
Also,
can't
he
think
was
about
really
how
good
bad
before.
I can't think about how bad Russell Wilson is either. But that well, you could do a whole podcast on Russell Wilson. There's something odd about what he's doing. I it's like psychologically it's so bizarre to me.
What's he doing now?
Well, the second he comes in a game, like the air is just like let out of the Giants. Like the
Yeah.
second he comes in the game, they just fall apart. And he can't make a throw. He can't do anything. I just
I
don't
don't
know why he doesn't want. Yeah.
I don't
Why is
understand how the
Winston not the
Giants
backup?
start playing Jameis.
I don't get it either. And it's like this, you just feel the air of the whole team, and he's so bad, yet he he has this like energy, like he's when he's warming up, he's like, come on, let's go. Like he's the man, and it's like we all think you suck.
Eh,
Everybody.
that's great.
It's like you kind of like athletes like Aaron Rodgers is he's having an okay season, but you could see that like he can't run like he used to. He's like an old dog that on a good day he can find what he used to have, but he's just not that guy anymore. And he knows this is probably his last season. Like Russell Wilson, like he thinks he's gonna start somewhere next year. Like he thinks he's got four more good seasons. It's like you're
Oof.
done, pal. It's just the life of athletes of anything when your prime is over, when you're done, you're done.
You think he'll be on a roster next year?
Who's that?
Russell Wilson.
I think he'll want to.
I mean, he's flamed out
I
of
think he
three
want.
places since he left Seattle.
There'll
Like,
be some
I
roster
think
out
he
there
want.
that'll take him.
I think he wanted to get traded, thinking like call the Bengals up because they need a quarterback, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go with 48-year-old Joe Flacco, who's actually pretty good. I think he thought he should have been traded to like a team that needed a quarterback. I
yeah,
mean, God bless him for his confidence, but it's so embarrassing. It's getting to be embarrassing.
but fun for
So
us, right?
I
Very.
guess. I mean, I just don't get it. I've never
I'd say
seen anything like that. I think athletes at a certain time, like anybody, when they kind of know they don't have it anymore, and he's not getting the message.
Well, he won't get the message until he doesn't have a
And then,
job. Then he goes to the CFL.
I don't even know if he can start. I don't think he would start in the CFL, dude.
My God.
oh, either.
You think is Shea Patterson still playing?
He's a
No,
backup.
And
Okay.
it's another guy like Shea is one of those guys too, where like, look, at least he was young. It was shocking for Shea because when you're the number one high school quarterback and you go to Michigan, he was good at Michigan. You think you're gonna get an opportunity and he just wasn't good enough. Um, you know,
Do you think
it's
Russell
weird to
Wilson is
see a
better?
guy
Who's
hanging on
better, Russell Wilson or Shea Patterson at this point?
right now.
Yeah.
It's probably even. I mean, Russell Wilson is so bad right now.
So you're saying the Giants should start Shea Patterson next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Over him, yeah.
Cool. You heard it here.
I mean,
I
Jackson
think
Dart
he's
is
coming.
fun. Jackson Dart is fun. Just stop running him like,
So he's
you know,
had
you got to protect him.
he's been in the tent 4 times to have concussion checks.
And that's what gets coaches fired. Like Drake May last year, he was running a lot. He had a shit ton of concussions, and they had to get a real coach in there to like, you know,
Yeah.
you run when you have to. But like when we're running RPOs all the time, and you're running like Cam Scatterbo, you know,
Right.
you got to protect these guys.
Well, Daboll was just doing whatever to save his fucking job,
Well,
including
one thing
just
he, you know, Russell Wilson didn't help.
no,
Because
of course not.
yesterday they had a big lead, and as soon as Dart got hurt and Russell Wilson came in, it just they could have been up 50-0, and they would have lost.
I was watching an interview Daboll did with Jaden Daniels before the draft,
Yeah,
and they go in
yeah,
this office and like Daboll's sitting on a couch, he just throws his feet up on the table, like he's in his hoodie, you know,
sure.
and he just looks like the biggest asshole ever.
Well,
Like he's just
here's
a
the thing.
giant asshole too.
Yeah, and Josh McDaniels is too, and certain guys are great as coordinators. Like Josh McDaniels, obviously, look what he comes back to the Patriots. Look what they're doing. Look at the
Sure.
development of Drake May. You can't deny that. And Brian Daboll, I mean, he developed Josh Allen. He's done very well at Alabama. I mean, he's got a great resume as a developer, but to be a head coach, there's different skill set, and you know he might be cocky, and you've heard the stories about Josh McDaniels with the Raiders. He wasn't a very popular guy there, but if you're a good OC, or if Dable becomes a quarterback coach or some sort of offensive whatever coach of some sort, he's good, but he's probably not a head coach. There's something that he lacks that makes him a good head coach. The same with Josh McDaniels.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You can always get another chance down the road, but
Yeah.
And he
And
will.
you think he
you
will?
learn your lesson.
He will.
You learn
Yeah.
your lesson the first time usually, and some guys get it right the second time, and some guys never get it right.
Yeah. I mean, look at Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Like he's doing all right. I didn't have much confidence in him taking over, and
Now,
he's doing
I
well.
mean, actually, Dan Campbell's on his second job. I mean,
That's
if you
true
count an
too.
interim job.
Yeah. You know, I mean, uh, Belichick,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Saban.
Yeah.
Well, he never recovered in the NFL,
But
unfortunately.
college did kick the shit out of the NFL this week.
Yeah.
The the Indiana Penn State game was electric.
That was amazing. That catch was so nuts. I've never
Oh
seen.
my
I
god.
mean, you also had Gus Johnson calling it, who is has some of the great March Madness calls. And I mean, this one is all time because he knows what he's doing. Like he plays it up and all. I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah, he's fun when your team's winning, and when your team's losing, you hate his guts.
Yeah.
If you're
But
neutral, it can also be like pretty funny.
If you're neutral, it's still entertaining,
a
typically.
great call. Um, Hell of a game. Don't apologize for winning a game like that. Every team has a game we remember Luke going back to Nebraska sharing the championship with Michigan. They won a crazy game on a 2-point conversion where the ball went out like four guys' hands, or something crazy on an
Yeah,
extra pointer. So like, Michigan beat everybody like soundly that year.
right.
So you if you're undefeated, you don't apologize for a win.
Yeah.
But it's a hell of a game, and I could even tell, the coach Kurt, he was usually pretty brash. Was he was humbled by it. He was like, that one was lucky, and we'll take it.
I was laughing because I was so ready to make the joke, like, "Oh, James Franklin finally gets his top five win." But
Yeah.
wait, no, he's not there. It is funny how
Well,
good that team played without him, though.
yeah, and it was funny because I was watching the replay, and the announcer's like, "This is why I fired James Franklin. They couldn't get this signature win," and he said it too fast, and
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts. It was such a great game.
I feel like we saw a bunch of teams with like interim coaches who coaches just got fired, play with heart, and then you see a team like Florida come out there and just poop it.
Yeah. Well, then he said LSU didn't have a clue this week.
Well,
And
LSU like was in that game too, and their
eh,
defense was doing really good. Their offense is just so shit.
it's weird that a guy like Nussmeier went from a Heisman guy to getting
Bench.
benched. Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks because he probably was all set to go to the pros, and now he's got to like transfer and try
I
and
mean,
recoup his draft
he's
status.
probably an invite to, if he's a senior, he's probably like invited to an NFL camp, basically as a fourth, fifth string guy to eat
It's a
reps
weak
up. And
quarterback class, though.
yeah, I mean, you never know.
Yeah, he is a senior.
It's
I didn't realize that.
it's
So.
it's crazy how it works. I mean, you got to deliver, and he really hasn't delivered this year, whether Brian Kelly's yelling at him or not. And if you're not doing well, there's going to be somebody else that's going to get a shot.
Yeah, it's funny though. After that game, Feinbaum went out on Alabama after that game. He's like, they're not going to win the championship, just because they didn't
I
win like three
disagree. You win.
touchdowns.
You don't have to do your best game against your biggest rival. Like you just got to win. You got to
Right.
save your bullets.
Yeah.
A win is a win.
Yeah.
Like now that's top 12 to get to the tournament. Top four, I get you got to get style points. Top 12, just win and save your energy.
I
Uh,
agree, Matty.
Oregon pulled out a tight one
That
against
was a great
Iowa.
game.
Oh man,
That
I
was a
was really
Dan
wanting an
Lanning
upset.
macho
I,
game.
dude, I didn't realize going into this one that Oregon's down like their top three wide receivers.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, they were down. So they had three wide receivers out. Their three best receivers out with injury and a left tackle.
Well, I still think Dan Lanning's a poser.
It was had a good season.
Yeah, they're 8-1, so they're just sitting there right behind Indiana and Ohio State.
Iowa hasn't beaten a ranked opponent since 2021.
Well, that was got it done.
That's
They do a
crazy.
lot of almost, Maddie.
I like that they're scoring points this year, though.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that Gronowski guy. He's a fun quarterback.
So they came from the South Dakota State or some shit. One of
Yeah.
those teams.
We had a Notre Dame just beating the shit out of Navy.
On service week, too.
I know, bastards.
I feel like was Notre Dame have left? Pitt and I don't know who else.
Yeah, well, they'll make it. And look,
Well,
Texas
not if they
A&M is
trip up the
great.
Pitt next week.
They only
Pitt's
lost to Texas A&M by freaking what? Like,
1 point.
They lost to Miami and Texas A&M, I believe, each both by 3.
Yeah, that Miami
so I
loss
think they
just looks
deserve
so
to
bad
make it.
right now too.
Yeah, the U is kind of sinking. Beck is
Yeah, they
kind of
got
a
Pitt and
joke.
Syracuse and Stanford.
Ooh,
That Pitt
it's
game, big.
Well, congratulations to Bill Belichick, 2 in a row.
always hot.
They're turning around. I feel like I that would be my favorite story of like, okay, like they're not going to win anything, but just get some momentum and then see if you can have a decent
Get
year
that
next
Hulu
year.
doc going again.
even before these two wins, they were looking cleaner. Like they probably arguably should have beaten Cal
Yeah.
too. On top of that, like this team is looking better.
Right. So like that would be great. Like I want to see him just finish it out with these
I think
guys.
everybody wanted to bury him because they hate him so much. They wanted to see him
Well,
just,
this is what we do. We like to see you get your ass beat, but we love a
yeah,
redemption even more. So
yeah,
we're like, fuck you, we're on Team Brady, and then all of a sudden, oh, he's losing that dipshit,
yeah.
and then no. But if you start turning around, I
You
want him
know,
to
it,
spend like
it is
5 years there
funny.
and then properly retire.
It is funny because being a Brady guy, I always remember people like he's so soft. They give penalties for everything, and then like a year later, like when he retires and Patrick Mahomes gets, a roughing the passer call, it's like when Brady played, it was you had to be tough. And it's like you guys said the same thing about him. You know that.
Right.
Come on.
Everybody's tougher back in the day.
Yeah,
Cal upset Louisville.
Damn right they did.
that's fun.
The
Vanderbilt.
ACC really cannibalized itself this weekend, and also
Yeah.
UConn.
The Vanderbilt took it to OT to beat Auburn, of all people. That was
Dude,
another
Auburn has a
interim
good team.
coach
They were on
game.
the ropes. Another interim coach.
Yeah.
Interim coach DJ Durkin.
Oh, wow. Will we see Durkin get a head coaching job?
I don't know, man.
Don't kill me, Durkin. Well,
Working for a
who
Kirky.
is it? Pat Fitzgerald got vindicated this week.
I wonder if Fitzgerald ends up somewhere when all's
I
said and
Is
done.
his
well,
son?
like here's the thing is like they settled, right? And that doesn't mean you're innocent. It just means they wanted to be done with this court case. Um, and who knows? I don't know. I mean, it's tough. Every body is different, so who knows what's going to happen?
Is
You
his
know, when
son on the team? I
I
saw
Who?
Fitzgerald, but maybe it wasn't his son.
no, I don't know.
Maybe it's
No,
just another Fitzgerald.
what on Northwestern?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I bet he does end up on a team, even if it's like you know, a group of five or something. You know.
Speaking of
But
which, the group of five had kind of a rough weekend. I think we're getting a clear idea of what G5 team we're going to get in the playoffs.
who's that?
Well, I think right now North Texas is the favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see
Wow.
JMU sneak in. It's probably going to end up being whoever wins the American.
Isn't that
We
insane?
also have
Like
to
these are
say
not teams
BYU.
we talked about like, until recently.
Yeah, I'm just
North Texas, if I didn't even know that was a
North
school three
Texas
years
could
ago.
very easily make it in.
Yeah. North
BYU came down to earth too.
yeah.
Uh,
So with that quarterback in for Texas Tech, I think as long as Baron Morton starts and finishes a game for Texas Tech, they haven't won by less than 20 points.
Oh wow. He's electric. Wisconsin upset Washington at
it was
home.
crazy.
What
That
And
was a good
way?
Luke
game. I
Fickle was
watched it.
announced that he will return,
I heard.
which might not be a bad move because you're going to have slim pickings for coaches this year.
That you could put all the money into a roster, maybe.
That would help too. That's what they were kind of alluding to. They're like, we're gonna start investing more into this. Like, we got nothing. It's kind of funny that they were like sort of like admitting that they've really dropped the ball on that shit. Yeah, you got to run your programs like pro teams. This is a pro league now. You can't just sit there and expect these kids to show up because you got a good engineering program or something.
I was also surprised by just how easily Georgia rolled Mississippi State.
Well, yeah, Mississippi
Well,
State
Mississippi
is.
State doesn't have much of a D. They can score, but they don't have any
They
defense.
usually put up a good fight though. But this was, you know, sort of out of hand by the halftime.
Be
Yeah, it
right
was.
back, guys.
Where are you going, Maddie?
I gotta do something fast. I gotta
He's
talk to my sponsor.
so
I'll be
quick.
right back.
Texas A&M squeaked it out too, so now officially Texas A&M cannot go 8-4.
How do you feel? You think Texas A&M's a real deal?
I worry they're a little one-dimensional. I worry about their run game a bit when it gets to better competition, but I think I don't see how you can't call them a potential national championship contender.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at it, like I look at their schedule, right? And I think the only people that are going to be ranked that they beat is just basically Notre Dame. I think Missouri could
Texas,
fall out.
Texas.
Oh, Texas, yeah. Well, Texas is on the schedule, but as far as anyone that they beat so far, um,
Oh, they beat so far. Yeah, it's just Notre Dame.
it's just Notre Dame. Yeah. So
They're really good though, and then
yeah,
I guess yeah, Missouri probably got knocked out from that. So
just trying to figure out if they can, if they're real title contenders.
I think they're one of like 4 or 5 teams that you could say are.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, they're undefeated, which is still really hard to do, but we'll see. I think that Texas game will tell us a lot, and I have no idea who the fuck Texas is, anyways. They seem to be a.
They're looking better.
They're looking better. They were
They're
looking
looking
like
better.
shit. Now they're looking better. We'll see how much better they are.
I am. Vanderbilt gets the dub too over Auburn. Diego fucking Pavia does it again.
Yeah.
It kind of ruined like a sick interim story because Auburn looks so much better without Hugh Freeze there.
That's funny. It is always so strange when they fire someone and then the team looks great. It's like where
Any
was
other notable win?
that's the whole thing.
Oh, Wake Forest over Virginia, baby.
Oh yeah.
Wake Forest over Virginia. Wake Forest 16, Virginia 9. Well, so like going into this game, I think Virginia coming into this game, Virginia may have had like 11 fumbles on the season, and they recovered every single one of them. So getting some turnover regression all in one
Yeah,
game.
that's like that's just asking for it, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so next week it's North Carolina and Wake Forest. So if Belichick can pull that off, then I mean, Wake Forest is 6-3. They're not terrible, you know. So they just beat up Virginia. So if they can beat North Carolina, I mean, if North Carolina could beat them, that's really looking really good for them. They,
Things are looking kind of up,
they
baby.
might even be bowl eligible.
I don't know if we need to get ahead of ourselves there.
No, they're going to the bowl.
They're going to the bowl.
They're going to the bowl, baby. That's it.
Ooh-wee.
Did did you see Antonio Brown
Got extradited.
extradited from Dubai? Attempted murder.
I did see this. So he's in New York right now. They're going to bring him down to Florida.
Yeah, he's gonna stand trial. That was a weird thing. Like he took the gun from a security guard or something and started firing
Yeah,
into
I mean, his brain's like 2/3 CTE right now, so
it might be just safer for him in jail. It might be safer for everybody.
it might be.
Yeah. Jeez. What a fucking dipshit.
It's bad.
Yeah. He said he was trying to, he was just, it was self defense and he was going to get robbed.
Ooh, we get Missouri and Oklahoma next week.
Oh, that'll be good.
Try to see if there's any other
Missouri's
good.
been kind of slipping.
Oh, if you're a fucking gross pervert sicko, you got Oklahoma State at UCF.
Yeah, you're a sicko.
You're into that
Oh,
shit. Don't deny
oh,
it.
Sick
disgusting.
game. disgusting.
You boys play Maryland next week, Luke. Michigan, Maryland.
Yeah, I'm
Michigan is
hoping we look
man.
good, man.
This
I'd
is
like
where
a
you
good
want
win.
Maryland, though.
Yeah, Maryland kind of fell off. They were looking pretty good earlier in the
Just
year.
got to
They
beat
do it
Ohio
every single
State.
season. They have a great September and then fall off.
I guess it's just when you play shit teams at the beginning of the year, it's not, you can't get too
I don't
excited.
know because you remember what was it like 4 or 5 years ago? They beat Texas like 3 times in a row in September.
Wait, did they? I don't remember that.
Oh, let me see if I can look up the Maryland schedule. Like I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, they were doing home at homes with Texas, and they were winning. This might have been pre-Stark,
Oh, that's fantastic.
but still. Let me see, Maryland.
We got Minnesota at Oregon. That might be a good game this week too.
The craziness for me is when Oregon and Washington like have to travel,
Uh-huh.
how much worse they are on the road. I don't think Washington's won a road game.
It's pretty common though. Like Michigan's look like shit when they come out west too.
I
Um,
mean, you're flying the
Also,
difference between 2 to 6 hours, you know? Like it's wild to think they're in the Big Ten when they're playing, Wisconsin, where they would fly to Oregon, fly to California, flying pretty far away. It's crazy to think that Cal is in the ACC. It's mind-boggling.
and Stanford, my man.
Now Michigan is
Yeah,
Northwestern this week.
Yeah, I
yeah.
was looking a couple weeks ahead.
Oh,
We're watching a 3-0 football game right now. This is disgusting.
yeah, two of the
This makes
best
you want
teams
to
in the
puke.
NFL. That's what you get.
By the way, have we got to the NFL yet?
Now we're waiting
How
for
good
you. Where'd you
was the
go?
cocaine? I had to
What's
drop off dog. How good was the cocaine in Miami that the Buffalo Bills
Damn right,
who
brother.
do what Sean McDermott does best, underachieve, waste the window of Josh Allen. You cannot lose that game. The New England
Oh,
Patriots are a game and a half ahead of you now. That's
God,
insane.
they didn't
Coach of
just
the
lose
year
it;
by far, Mike
they
Vrabel.
got dominated.
They did. They didn't
yeah,
score a point until the fourth quarter.
How about Devon fucking Achan?
He's a beast. It
God, I
it,
love this
it
movie.
is weird because Miami has put together 2 games where they look like what they thought they would be, and it's like you're McDaniel's probably gonna get fired, but
I don't think he is.
you know
I honestly now I don't think he is either.
And I
Fuck.
think I feel bad for him because I think he wants to get fired. And now it's like,
I think
nope,
he's back
now
for
we're gonna
another
play
year.
good. Got to be here one more year.
We'll
that's
see
Like
the
how it
weird thing.
fully
It's
plays
like
out. There's still a lot of season left, but I think he does come back for another year.
it's weird
I
though.
think the
Like,
owner likes him. I don't know why, but there's a lot to like and there's a lot not to like.
I mean, I wouldn't
This
bring
game
him
is so
back. But
fucking ugly.
these defensive
Everybody I know
struggle.
bet the over on this, and they're cursing their television out.
God, what? There's less than 5 minutes to go in the third too. That's
Mhm.
yeah. What was the over?
And the
Was
shitty
50?
ESPN app that's buffering.
Uh, that's the only way you can
This-
watch it.
It's like I understand Raiders, Broncos, but Green Bay, Philly, this can't happen.
No, that's a marquee game. All right.
The Jets have won 2 in a row, break them up. The Ravens are like look like they're back.
Yeah.
My buddy was like, if you've been on the Ravens to make the playoffs a few weeks ago, you were getting like plus 250 or something.
Mm.
Now they look like they're going to win the division. They might run the table. They're better than the Bills, I'll tell you that. Um, they're now
Still
like,
have
hey,
some worry
throw
about
a
their
few.
defense.
Sure, but the defense has improved, and they still have that offense that's awesome. Derrick Henry's over the fumbling shit. Like they're scary. I wouldn't want to play them. And the Chiefs, I mean, they had a bye this week, but and are the Seahawks the best team in the NFL?
They just might be,
They're
Maddie.
beating
Sam
asses.
Darnold redemption.
They are beating
Last
asses.
last night at 4 o'clock, the 1 o'clock in Pacific, there was three games. There was Detroit versus Washington, San Francisco versus the Rams, and Seattle versus Arizona. Everyone was done by halftime. You literally could have taken your wife out for a date. I call it the pumpkin patch,
So
where it's
those
like,
Well,
all those
like
games were
Maddie,
almost identical too. Lions and Commanders, Cardinals,
yeah,
Seahawks, 44 to 22. The Rams Niners was
I was
42 to
big on the
26.
lines. Yeah,
with how like the early
yeah,
games were going too, because the early games for the most part were crazy, and then you get duds in the
yeah.
afternoon slate where it's all blowouts.
I know I was like hungover and
If
just
you knew,
slept
you just
in.
take your
And
wife,
then
you take your wife to Jared's, you take your wife pumpkin patch, you take the kids,
I
to
could
pick
afford a
out a
pumpkin
Christmas
patch,
tree.
not Jared's though.
Yeah. I call it the pumpkin patch game. There's a guy that was in like a group and he was like a sports fan. And yeah, every big game, he's got stories where he's with his wife and kids at like a pumpkin patch. And I'm like, you're not a real sports fan. Like you figure out, you know, ways to watch these fucking games. So I call them like the pumpkin patch games.
I
All
respect
right.
that. I like that.
Chargers beat the
Yeah.
shit out of the Steelers.
And that's the thing that there's I was saying between Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers is like Aaron Rodgers does look like that old man, but every once in a while, like the old man has something left, and
Right.
it's beautiful to watch because it's like we get retro Aaron Rodgers, but there's nothing left in Russell Wilson. But that was Aaron Rodgers is looking old. I just don't know what to think about Justin Herbert. I don't know if he's that guy that like in the playoffs is going to light it up. He's got all the tools, but I just don't know yet.
Is he going to be? Damn it! I had the name on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot. Damn it,
You look tired, Jim, bro. You need a
Maddie!
nice
It's been a
sleep after this.
long day. It's been
I
a
feel
I
like
can
long.
tell
everybody on this
just
podcast is tired.
well, I'm gonna try to duck out. I know this is embarrassing, but I want to hit a meeting in 15 minutes.
Are you really
This
like
is a new Maddie, man.
you're going to meetings for pot?
Yeah. I think a guy confessed to killing his wife in one of them.
That's like so I had some
I kid
buddies.
you not.
Well, was it Marty Jannetty? Like I don't like who's confessing to
Yeah.
murder at a
Well, here's the thing. Yeah,
so no, I got a couple buddies that went to like they felt they were what like one got popped by his wife and the other just went along with him because they basically were
yeah,
watching too much pornography or something, right? And they go to this sex and love, thing. Sex and love addiction, I think is what it's called. And there were like
sure.
actual fucking rapists in
Yeah.
this class. And they're like, man, I think we're in the wrong meeting.
Oh,
Like,
of course. Yeah.
I like how like you're just trying to like
No, I mean like,
cut eating some edibles at the end of the night. This guy's like, yeah, I fucking murdered my wife
w-
on pot.
well, no, I mean, I was doing 55 milligrams a night and vaping on top of it. So they're like, you're just not doing edibles. Like you had a 9 year addiction.
Sure.
But um, what happened was, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but like the guy's like, look, anything goes in these meetings. You can say whatever you want. And um, this guy had his camera off. Didn't even bring up marijuana. He was just like, I wouldn't hurt a woman, but let's just say the bitch got what she deserved, if you know what I mean. And it was just a story that had nothing to do with weed. And he had his camera off so you couldn't see him. And the guy running was like, okay, sorry, I just can't get over with that. It was like four people later, he was just like he was still flustered for what he heard. So,
You think that guy was
but
just
I think it's
trolling
good to
or
talk about what I did to myself. And I know this is not Oprah, but And I know people are like, you don't really trust me. I got a problem, you know.
No,
So
you do what works for you, you know. It's your
yeah,
life, you know.
but yeah. So I thought that was pretty wild.
So now is
But
Danny gonna lose some weight for you?
I hope so. He actually told me he's got this old man that's working with him, and he's like giving him tough love, and he's like insulting him, and it's good for him because he's always had these. Danny's a charming guy with these like he gets these personal trainers that he becomes friends with, and they're like, we don't, let's just hang out. But this guy's like, you're obese, you're disgusting. And Danny showed up 5 minutes late, and the guy was like, fuck you, I'm leaving. And
Wow.
I said, Danny, like, there's a coach, there's a guy named Tom Coughlin. You showed up on time, you got fined. Tom Coughlin was the 5 minutes early, and you hear like Michael Strahan used to complain about it, and now Michael Strahan's like, I show up 5 minutes early to everything.
And
So
he's been very successful since leaving the NFL too. So
yeah, and Danny needs that tough love. Like he can't have guys that like him as like this guy doesn't care about what he does. This guy doesn't care he runs a podcast. This guy doesn't care, his comedians. This
yeah,
guy's just like he said some pretty nasty things to Danny, pretty much he's not gonna live long.
give me that guy's
And
number. I'm gonna tell him some other things to say to Danny.
yeah.
At it, Jim. What are you gonna
Well,
give
I
up
said this
since
is
Maddie's quitting weed? What are you getting? What are you giving up?
I I can do soda.
Jim, you're
All right.
Jim, you're perfect
Oh,
who
you call
you
it
are. You
soda
don't have
down
to give up
there?
anything.
It's pop too. We
Don't
do pop.
You do pop too? Okay.
neither
Yeah.
one
I,
neither
I,
one of you
do,
guys have to
I do
give up
both.
anything. Don't give up either. Both of you guys are great who you are. Just know I'm gonna be a better person and a better me. And
Maddie, now like
I was having
you're gonna be
20 to
getting out
30
on the
panic
town
attacks a
now. I'm
day.
gonna call you, and you're just gonna come over. Like you're gonna be out. I'm gonna come by. I'm gonna pick you
I
up. We're
was
gonna go
so
to
bad
a
I couldn't go to a grocery store.
bar.
Yeah. I couldn't go to a supermarket. I was freaking out at supermarkets. So that's how far I've
Well,
come.
those
I
things
went to one on
suck. I
Saturday
don't
after
blame you.
wow.
Um,
You get my drift.
I get your drift. I get what you're putting out. Let's see. We'll go through a few stories. R.I.P. Victor Conte. Remember that name,
He was
Maddie?
the Balco guy.
He was the Belko guy,
Steroids.
the
Yeah.
first big
I would
steroid
kill it in Sports
scandal.
Jeopardy. I would kill it in Sports Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Who is the steroids guy?
Victor
500
Conte.
Alex.
He did everything, but he would not
Yeah.
name Barry Bonds. He would not straight up say Barry Bonds was on the cream
Wow.
juice or
Barry
whatever.
must have known something about him.
Right. Well, RIP to him. Steve Ballmer is getting sued by the company that was being accused of he was using as a salary cap, skirt to pay Kawhi
Mm.
under the table. So this is good. This is funny because if this goes to trial, then we get all the emails, we get all the communications. But guess what? He's not going to let this fucker go to trial. So,
God, I hope it goes to trial. I want to get so much.
oh, I wish. But this
Get
company's funny
deposed.
though, dude, because like they know that he can't let this thing go to trial. So they're just going to milk him for a few mil and fuck off. Like
You
it's a
think he'll
genius
lose a lot
move. I
to
love
sell the
it.
team? They loved him so much. He brought that new stadium. He, I mean, they haven't won like where they've won one, but they're competitive. They're a very good competitive team. They got a beautiful stadium. They're kind of out of the shadow of the Lakers. I mean, he's done good if you're a Clippers fan. I've noticed in LA that if you grew up here, you're a Lakers fan. If you're like a transplant, you go to the Clippers.
Right, because you
And
probably hate the Lakers, so it'd be like going to New
yeah,
York and rooting for the
yeah, you
Mets,
always hate the Lakers.
Right.
Exactly, as opposed to the Yankees.
I get it.
So uh it's hard because he seems a very dedicated, fun owner that everybody roots for because he does the dance and he's fun to watch. But it sucks to cheat too.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it's another it's like a microcosm of America, where the rich just get to do whatever, bend the rules and do whatever the fuck they want. And you
Yeah.
kind of like to see a
Well, it's
little
competitive.
justice
Like,
once in a while. We had Donald Trump pardon Daryl Strawberry.
yeah, that
You
was
guys
pretty funny. You
also
sent me that.
called
He
for
was
the
interviewed on the
Washington
football
game?
game.
Yeah.
I
What's
saw
that?
that and
Oh,
I
he
was
got
like,
booed
they were.
too.
I didn't. I couldn't watch it. He's just there's something about him that like I'm not political. I don't. I don't get
Yeah.
too involved. I'm like, come on, like we don't need to like. It just seemed like he paid Fox because they were just like the president's here. He's a football guy and this. I'm like, I don't want to see the Democrats or the Republicans.
Well,
Let's
it's
just
funny
stick to
because they were
football.
like trying to get him to call a play, like, oh, big important play right here.
Yeah,
Oh, big, oh, guy, yeah, ran up,
yeah.
got a couple of
Game was a
yards. They got
blowout.
some work to do, and he's like calling it like he's going. You guys got a nice team here, like they're the local announcers for the
I know,
Commanders.
I know.
I thought that
Yeah,
was fun. I thought he would. I feel like if he did that like maybe 7 8 years ago, it would have been a lot more entertaining. I feel he's kind of slowing down on
yeah.
the.
I was gonna say back when he had his
I
fastball.
think
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
people are tired of politics. They're like, both sides. It's just like, look,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
mean it's
fucked us
it's exhausting.
enough.
That's
Can
why
we just
it's
enjoy?
simmered down quite a
Can
bit,
we
thankfully. So
just have a little escapism and not have it? I'm all for the military, though. The military stuff was great, but not exactly Notre Dame beating Navy. That's a problem. But, the Trump stuff is like, I wouldn't either both sides. Like, let's just stick to football. Let's try to just enjoy ourselves. Let's come together, red, blue, white. Jim's falling asleep.
It's been
Seriously.
such a long
Jim,
Jim's
I got
had a
like
rough
I
run.
got like one or two more stories, I promise. Okay. But the final
Jim,
one
this
that
is like when I was in high school. They would, yeah.
all
I'm
right,
dying.
uh
Last story.
last story. You guys remember Matt Khalil, the
Of course,
lineman
I
for
heard
the
him. Yeah,
Minnesota Vikings?
Hmm.
yeah. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's doing really good. I mean, he is getting a divorce from his ex-wife, but his ex-wife cited in the divorce one of the reasons is because he is hung like the size of two Coke cans.
It's a
Like
pretty good
basically
Well,
divorcing
that's
this guy
good
because
for
his
I'll take
dick
that.
is too big.
that's
I'll take
invested.
that.
That woke Jim up. That woke
I'm
Jim
almost
up.
like he's like, listen, you can have the house. Just say this in the papers, and I'll give you everything you
You
want.
say I'm packing.
Yeah.
Well, there's penis enlargement, and then there's breast reduction, and there should be penis reduction for some of
Well,
us, like me and Matt Khalil.
that's right. Peas in a
Yeah,
pod. All right. Thank you, Jim, for staying awake. Go
Thank you,
get some
boy.
rest, big boy.
Jim, go to sleep, brother. I
All
love
right.
you.
And
No
everybody
I
hard
else, thank
will.
you
feelings.
so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week for another exciting edition of the Sports. Oh.